that she don't need Jack now. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings.
Tonight, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go from Detroit as Matt Prater approaches and booms it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
T.J. Yeldon.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, let him give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Jared Davis.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Johnson on the
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The 24-yard line.
On 2nd and 15 now. Stafford. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Daniel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maybin.
It's a pickup of 3. brings up 2nd and 7.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Jake Fromm.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Complete to T.J. Yeldon. A 28-yard gain. First
2
down.
minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Throwing is Fromm. They'll run the screen with Moss.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
On 1st down, Fromm
completes it to Davis.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
We can't have that.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Here's Fromm to throw.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Now Fromm to pass on 2nd down.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
There to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket, and when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The return man, Ty Johnson.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Fromm. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. Okay, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
Bills 17.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical?
For the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. So we are halfway through here in the final week of... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Barely. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
At the 43.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Daniel. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Daniel. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. This throw caught left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Throwing again is Daniel. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the... And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw from over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Bills.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down, it's Moss. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Short of the goal line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. On second down, here's Fromm for the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie there to make the grab, and the Bills will add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Johnson now returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The end result, 21 yards. Their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They go play action with Daniel. And that is incomplete. Well, just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And Daniel fakes the handoff. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 13. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, you have to throw it.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The linebacker, Christian Jones, there to make the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Davis. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On first down, Moss. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah,